And whenever you stand praying, if you have anything against anyone, forgive him, so that your Father in heaven will also forgive you for your wrongdoing. Forgiveness is important, right? Because he says if you're standing there talking to God, you can't be like harboring any hate or unforgiveness in your heart, like bitterness, resentfulness towards anybody. Like, you need to let that thing go, okay? If someone like comes to your mind and you have weird feelings about that person, oh, give it to God. Give it to God. Just pray to him. Say, you know what? I'm feeling this type of way right now. I pray for this person. I pray for their heart. I pray for them to know you, to have a relationship with you. I pray for you to bless them, to give them peace and your grace and mercy. And I pray for breakthrough and miracles in every area of their life. You know, destroy those strongholds that stand in the way, the barriers that stand in the way of them being fruitful, of them fulfilling the purpose that you have for them, Lord. Like, pray for that person. Pray for that person who bothers you, who is on your mind, that when you think about them, like, you know, we all have situations where, you know, we've been offended by something that somebody did. You know, Jesus said offenses are inevitable. That means you're going to be offended. There's nothing that's going to stop that. That's how you handle that offense that matters. Are you going to get better and be the bigger person? Or are you going to get bitter about it? Are you going to harbor unforgiveness? Are you going to harbor bitterness and resentfulness towards that person? A really good telltale sign about this is the grocery store test. If you were to go to the grocery store right now and you ran into that person, how would you behave? How would you act? What would be the words that you would say? What would your countenance be like? Like, what would your facial expression be? What kind of thoughts would you be having? How would you be feeling? You know, this is a good test on whether you truly forgive someone or not, is how are you going to act towards them when you run into them one day? Another thing is, are you talking bad about this person? Like, are you complaining about them? If you're complaining about somebody and something they did, and you know how it can just go on and on and on and on. You're talking to your partner about it, your spouse, you know, like, oh, this person did this and this and da 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 da. And it's just, when it goes on and on and on and it becomes a cycle, like, it's different if it's like a one-time thing, like, this is what happened, this is what's going on, I'm giving it to God, blah, blah, blah. But if you are like, keep going on and on about this thing, and it's the next day, and it's the next day, it's a week later, you still talking about it, you need to give it to God. You need to give it to God. You're brewing up unforgiveness in your heart now. Now you got some bitterness going on. So you don't want that resentfulness. I'm telling you, it's going to give Satan a place in your life. It's going to give him a foothold. He's going to have his foot in your door. It's going to let a small fox in your house. It's a crack in the foundation of your home. It's a small crack in the foundation. And you don't want that. So just forgive that person. Let it go. We all have done stuff that we need to be forgiven for. Thank you, Jesus, that you've forgiven me for the stupid things that I have said and done, Lord. Oh my goodness. So yes, much grace and mercy was given to me. So I can definitely do that for somebody else. It is to our glory that we overlook those offenses. It's to our own good that we do that.